Welcome back, gamers. Today we'll be checking out the little card game Elevenses, or as I like to call it, Tea Time, which is a card game about serving tea in the 1920s. I know, bear with me. Of course, if you already know how to play Elevenses and what's in the box, you can click on it to jump right to my conclusions. Otherwise, let's find out what's in the box and how you play the game.
It's board games with PeedMont.
Inside of the little box of Elevenses, you will find a nice little full-color rulebook. It's really nice. The game's pretty simple, so this is not very long, but it explains everything. And a little introduction of how to use the kind of the Kickstarter special expansion. It also comes with a bunch of little wooden cubes, which I think are hilarious. These represent sugar cubes, and this is the scoring, just like in Love Letter or something like that. And then you're going to find, oops, get rid of these. You're going to find the deck of cards, which is going to have basically enough cards for 4 players. You have a starting server card, that's who goes first. Each player is going to have 11 cards, and they're going to be different, oops, of course we got the wrong one, different colored backs so you know whose cards are whose, because they do get shuffled around a little bit. You're also going to have 4 of the, I guess, hint cards, tells you where everything goes in the game. You have a little card, it's kind of funny, that supposed to hold the sugar tokens, the scoring, because they can be differed up throughout the game. And then the game, like I said, also comes with a kind of a mini expansion with some of these extra guests that you could get, which is, I like it. I'm glad that they add that kind of stuff. In Elevenses, for the basic game, everyone's going to get a cheat sheet that shows them where all of their cards will go on their table to make the most pleasing tea. And then there are 11 cards. You're going to take those and shuffle them up, and you're going to set 8 of them down in that order, 2 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the other 3 are going to go into your hand. The first person, whenever it's your turn, you're going to be able to play one of these 3 cards in your hand. So if in this case, I can play that 3 into the 3rd spot. You can kind of see it starts with 2 actually on the actual table, because there's a couple special cards, the 1 and the 10. But I can play that 3 into the 3rd column, pick that card up from my hand secretly, and I would have, at that point, 1 teaspoon's worth of points. Basically, you're trying to get 4 cards down and ring the Elevenses bell, and whoever has the most teaspoons down will be the winner. Now, you can also take what's called an arrange action, where maybe I don't have anything I need to play, maybe through some action that happened throughout the game, I might have another 3 in my hand that I can't play it, I don't want to do it. You can take up to 2 of these arrange actions on your turn, where you put 1 card down face down, pick up whatever's there, and then you may be able to do it again. And this allows you to kind of arrange and find out what's in this secret pile down below. In this game, each card has a special ability also. So when you play it, you play sugar, so while this card is face up, you may look at all of your face down spread cards. This is a really powerful one. It's only worth 1 teaspoon, 1 point towards winning, but it allows you to figure out where all of the rest of your cards are. Same thing. With the T, choose a player, flip one of their cards face down. That's another really powerful one. Like the abilities on the cards that are low rank, kind of 2 through 4, are low in points but powerful in their abilities. Whereas they look for something like cakes is worth 2 teaspoons, and that you get to choose a player. They look at the cards in your hand and may swap it for any card, which could be really, really terrible. You have kind of the 2 special cards. Let me see, where's the one? The tea trolley just says you gain a point at the end of the round no matter what, whether you win or lose or what place you're in. Another one is the 10, the servants. They're worth 3 points, 3 teaspoons. You have to show your hand to everyone, and when it gets played, since it gets played in the spot where there are no cards, your hand goes down to only 2. And the other one is the Elevenses card. This is the one that you can end the round, and whoever has 4 cards gets to score. Or, I'm sorry, if you play the Elevenses card, and you have to have 4 cards, and then when you do, everyone looks at how many teaspoons they have. Whoever has the most is the winner. So it's kind of interesting, because you have to use a turn ending the round, and that turn you're not playing a card to get yourself more points. So you have to be really kind of tricky about how you play these cards in order to assure that you're going to be in the lead the next time around it comes to your turn. And simply with Elevenses, once you've taken your turn, played your card, or taken your arrange actions, the person on your left gets to play. And things can get really crazy. You can have other people's cards in your hand, you can have multiple of the same card if people are really playing nasty. So it really comes down to making the smart moves of, if I play this one, how is that going to affect everyone else around the table? And it's a little bit different with the 2-player versus the 3 or 4 player. 2-player, it's really tense back and forth. Okay, I need to do this so I can do this so I can do this, and then boom. The 3 or 4 is a little more chaotic, but still you're looking around the table. Can I give this person this card? Can I play the card that makes everyone rotate this way. That'll be better for me, worse. And you really have to think about, am I going to play I think it's the waiter's card. It gives me 3 points, but then I only have 2 options left in my hand. Or do I think I'm going to lose, so I'm going to play the tea trolley and make sure I get at least 1 point. In this game, you play multiple rounds, and the first person to some certain amount of cubes wins. I think that 9 or maybe 7 is the basic game, but you can play for however many as you want. They go quick enough that you can, if you enjoy the game a lot, you can play for more or less. So that is Elevenses. It is a kind of a weird subject material, but I actually really like it. I think the artwork is really cool. It's something that is not, serving tea in the 1920s. That's not a big thing for board games, but I think it's really well done. The artwork really fits, and this kind of adjusting the table that you have in front of you, it seems to really work with that theme. It also comes with a kind of a expansion, which gives you some specific people to try and please, and they have a certain setup that they like, and if you get that, then you can turn them face up and get some extra points. This adds a kind of secret goal element to the game once you kind of understand what's going on, which makes it even more tense. And okay, should I try and go for the big point ones? Should I go for this specific setup? There's a lot of options that are going on. Is it best for me to get those big point cards out that might let my opponents mess with me? I really like it. There's just enough of everything going on in this game that I really like it. It's what you're going to start off with and where all the cards are random. It's hard to predict what everything's going to go on, what your opponent has until very late in the game. So there's enough kind of randomness in it that I like. It's quick and easy. You can explain it to anyone, and it's a really unique theme. I think that all really makes for a really nice little game. Because I watched a review on it before, and they didn't like the theme. That put them off right away. And I thought, man, this seems really interesting. I'm really longing for something that has a kind of a unique theme, and it really integrates itself well into the game, and I think this does that. I don't know how many, football player jocks or something like that are going to be picking up this game because, a watercolor picture of 1920s flapper serving tea is not something that might jump off the shelf for everyone, but it reminds me of these kind of old games I might have played with my grandmother. We had Old Maid with these kind of old drawings and this quick kind of action that goes on. I really like it. I think it's really smart. And it comes with that expansion, which once you know what's going on, you can add that, which makes the game a little more deep. I think it's really fun. I really enjoy it. A little bit of puzzle action that goes into what's my best option. There's so much to think about from this little game. If you're into that, look for something that's a little different but very unique. I would check out Elevenses.